Alright, so everyone's been asking me to play some games with my thoughts thought out and dictating what I do and showing you guys exactly what that looks like as a Grandmaster player. This is going to actually be a game where I didn't do so well on, right? It's my first take, didn't do any read games. If you go in Manchester, you'll see I played one game, recorded it, that was the end of it. So, what is the point of watching this video? You're gonna watch how I pushed the game, played well in the early game where I put a lot of my focus and just autopiloted kind of the rest of the game, and actually how you can learn from it as well, both me and you, right? Who am I? I'm Coach Global. I do a bunch of league coaching for the last 3 years, and I've recently hit Grandmaster. I'll be at the bottom of Grandmaster, but it is what it is, right? So what are you actually going to watch in this video? You're going to see exactly how I play the game, what I'm looking for in my games, and how I try to keep my gameplay as consistent as possible. I try to preach everything that I teach, and I also try to VOD review every so often. And you're actually going to see that in this video. Right after the game, I'm going to show you a snippet of what it might look like to VOD review, showing you both the good and the bad of a Grandmaster player. Let's get into it. If you do want to watch the full game and you are interested in the VOD review, here's a timestamp for that. Go watch it. If not, I'll see you later.
No one expects the banana.
So what we're really looking to play for here, I think, is going to be how can I make use of my range advantage, when should I throw in my abilities, and however often I hit my abilities is what's going to determine whether we win or lose this game, at least in the laning phase. And as you guys all know, I'm a real sucker for laning phase. Always throw skill shots when they go for farm, and if center even tries to go in your range. Alright guys, sounds pretty good. Now one thing I've kind of opted for playing Seraphine, although the E is slower, I do find that having the double E cast is actually just really strong. So although the E is slower, I do like running it first, just because of the amount of threat that it does have on the enemy support or the enemy ADC, if I do land it. So here we're going to take an aggressive position. They could have invaded. Normally I would watch for the invade, but we're going to take a risk this time. I'm okay with that. What I'm actually going to do here is I'm actually going to play in this bush, in this corner. They don't really have anything to check bushes, so playing this bush is really strong, I think. Yep, Zac is top side. So guys, keep that in mind, Zac is top side. If he's going to start to top to bot clear, Zac can also do a 3 camp, so he might even skip camps. That means, from the level 1, we're planning to do a really fast 2-3 wave crash, depending on how it goes, and then watch out for Zac, because it's going to be in bot side, right? That makes sense. If the jungler starts top, he's going to come bot. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, sorry. And what we're looking for here, this was just going to be hard to hit, so looking for a center. Auto attack, not going to finish too much here. I'm not going to try and trade the center because, reason I want to trade auto to center, because I have range advantage. She had Q and I did not. Now that she doesn't, I can do this. There you go. Always play this, always play the line of sight where if she has to play along these lines, it's really hard to kind of, okay. And play really aggressive here. We're trying to get a level 2 first. Now that we have it, we should be in a really good spot. Okay, cool. Notice how I don't position way ahead of my ADC, and I don't position too far back. Okay, cool. Here, I'm going to zone Misfortune off this experience. I did put a potion by mistake. Or not by mistake, but not the best potion to proc. Now Zac is going to be bot side, right? So we're going to hard shove this wave. And then we're going to try and leave if we can. Cool. Really just looking to push the wave as much as we can, guys. Cool. Nice. We're going to back off completely here. We're going to assume that the Zac is bot side. I'm going to respect that. I'm going to ping it. We know Zac is bot side. Pull wave. We'll try and go back if we can here. We'll respect the fact that Zac can be bot. Could be a very dangerous spot depending on how they play it here. It all depends on what they do. Nice. Cool. Now we're also going to assume that the bot side river is warded. Kind of watch their behavior and see what they do. I do feel a bit rusty because I definitely have not played in a while. I'll try and make a bit more space in my ADC here. Maybe look to ward this bush. Looks like since they're not walking up, it's not warded. I can tell that much. I'm gonna ward here. Oh. Oh, okay. I should actually hold my E for when he hits the these abilities, but that's okay. That's my fault. That is definitely my fault. My bad there. My bad. I'm definitely a bit rusty. I'm gonna keep holding our abilities. Go for the re-engage. And it's nice. Huge stun. Ah, a bit unfortunate. We get hit by the snare. That's okay. They burned heal, flash, flash. Very nice. So now, guys, as soon as you get an advantage, you should look to reset. Or look for the next next play you can do, right? I think here it's okay for me to reset. Oh, she's actually trying to hard shove. Okay, cool. I was gonna say if my Caitlyn didn't want to shove there, she could have potentially looked to freeze it. You had to make that split decision, and now it should be fine, right? This way we'll now crash on the enemy turret. You're not gonna need to stay anymore, and then we should have a good recall timer like this. Not too bad. Being on support Seraphine, I always like just rushing the support items. With the amount of mana regen you build is kind of insane, so you should be good. I'm not gonna run an extra potion. Cool. So coming back to lane, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking that based on Zach's clear path again, you know, my Sejuani is doing the full clear again. Zach is going to be in bot side right about now. I mean, I would assume so, since you can see that he did Raptors already after he did that mid gank. So keeping in mind the jungle sequence, I would say he's bot side. I'm gonna respect the Zach here. I'm not gonna play too far forward. If they start running at us, then Zach is 100% here. I'm just a little bit afraid. I don't want to... Yeah, I want to respect the Zach. Every time Zach could be potentially bot side, we're completely fine. We just live here. If we die, then it is complete waste. Yep, Zach is bot side doing dragon. Not a lot we can do there, given the tempo of our jungler, so we need to be mindful of the engagement Zach here. What I want to do is potentially look to poke when he farms. Okay. Cool. Now Senna is not shown for a while. What do just also trying to yoink a bit of CS, but he's not. Oh, what is happening? This guy's not happy. Okay, cool. As soon as you land a slow, always follow up with a Q. If you don't, that's fine. Reason to play this angle, guys, is really, really good for Seraphine. You always use terrain to your advantage, if you can. Alright, when they farm, press Q. There you go, guys. Look at that. How easy is that? When they farm, press E. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Press Q again. Boom. Half the HP's gone. Really, really OP combo, guys. When they farm, it's over. Okay, now Zach, I imagine would go top side. Try and go full clear. Hit an E on the turret. When they try to farm, guys, the same as always. Every time they try to do anything, you can always look for another auto attack. Just like that. A lot of damage coming out. What I'm going to do here, since we have the opportunity, I'm going to put a ward down. Potentially look for a unsuspecting Zach. You know what? I'm actually going to push the wave a little bit here as well, just because if Misfortune recalled, which she could have, since we don't see her, she's going to lose another cannon wave. I'm not going to roam here. I am going to ping that Azir could be coming. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Notice how there, I did it when she auto-attacked. They use heal. Cool. I'm going to heal her a little bit here. Okay, I'm gonna keep her away. Cool. Well, what I might actually do here, I can actually look to play really aggressive. Well, not really aggressive, but not really, eh? Okay. I haven't seen Zach, and he had a good chance to clear his entire jungle camps. We're not sure if he's boss side or not. There is a potential. There's always a potential. May or may not be awarded. What I'm gonna try and do here is maybe look for an ulti under the turret. If I scroll up, wouldn't that a ping flash quite a while ago? Oh. Cool. Okay. Cool. What I'm gonna do is get ready for a Zap to be here. I'm gonna flash. Why would he? Why would he target this? I guess it makes sense. Yeah, I guess. Oh, that was weird. I think that's my bad. I think probably trying to force the play too much, maybe. That's probably not the play we want to do. Might get a bit of mobility against this team comp. Think that we need to run out of Misfortune ults. Okay. Oh wow, okay. Misfortune says. I mean, overall, we're not playing the game too bad. We're sticking to what we know. We're sticking to our, poking on timers. We're making sure that our wave states are always good. So if here, for example, Zach would have just finished kicking bot, he has an option to either go top or straight back bot lane, where he knows that we don't have abilities. I want to hard shove here and get my Caitlyn a good back. That's my goal here. I'm not gonna try too much, just because there is always a chance that Zach will be bot side. Senna could also be roaming. I would even say that she could even. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna look for mid. There's Senna. Maybe even look for a counter gank if he wants to. Defense. What I want to do here, I don't want to show if I can. Very, very nice. Tough. Well, there's not a lot I can do here, to be fair. My ability is slow. Zach's getting killed. So, I'm not sure what you guys would have paid attention to there, but for me, the main focus was really just, what was the overall team fight. So, Senna was obviously caught on her own. Senna was caught on her own. The Zach was playing against our Aatrox, and Nara was not in the fight. So, pretty easy fight to win there, I think. I don't have a ward. Oh, this might not be a good fight. This might be really bad, just because I can't really do anything. I really cannot. It's just so horrible. Not really the dragon we want to fight. I think I should have pinged it off. That's kind of my bad. Not really the dragon we want to fight there. There is a chance. Okay, Zach's actually in jungle, so we know that for sure. What I'm trying to do here, play bush. Oh, okay. Cool. Nope. Try and hit both of them. Zach could be behind us, eh? Zach, are you here? Okay, cool. Not a lot I can do here. It's a bit awkward. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not playing as well as I could be, but hey, that's alright. You win some, you lose some. We're just gonna have to mute all. Try and focus up. Alright, so what's the plan here? So far, we're not really hitting a lot of our abilities. Playing the center misfortune lane means that playing against very high mobility champions, well, the center shouldn't be that hard to hit, but I'm just playing poorly. What I might try to do instead, I might try to predict where the Zac will go. Maybe look for counter gank opportunities. I don't have ulti here, but this looks like a very playable state. Silas can just live a little bit. Wow, this is so tough. Cool. What I might do, I might just yoink a bit of the wave as well. A 0 over greeds here, then this is what it is. If not, then we just go back to bot lane. The next objective, so always play for the next objective. When you don't know what to do, the next objective is going to be your best friend. Start warding for the... Ooh. Cool, not really much to get there. Thing about here is if we can stop the tempo, just to stop him from basing, that'd be fantastic. Okay, cool. My bad. Bad call. Reason I pinged danger is there, Zac could always be down here and they were there ahead of me. I didn't have ulti, it was actually just a bad fight. Okay. There's always a chance of Zac being on the bot side, but... Bad Q. I should never really... Oh, okay, that means Zac is here, yep. I think it's the best play I could do here. Oh, damn. Okay. Probably the best play I could do there. Yeah, Zac definitely had the chance of being there. I coin flipped it, given that we're not too far ahead. Not a bad trade, given that what it was, I think. It's alright. We have bad games. We feel in it. This game, we're doing okay. I mean, I feel like for the most part we're fine. Given that you guys don't understand, right? The point of Seraphine, I feel like, is to scale freely. The fact that we're even is great, although we are versing Senna, but our teamfight potential, compared to theirs, I feel like, has a lot more value in this game. Given that we use it well. So, what's the next objective? I think we're going to play for Dragon, to be honest. I don't think we're going to play for topside just yet. We could actually look to play with our Silas here, who's actually just destroying that guy. Cool. Great. Cool. Okay, we'll try and walk out here. No, I die here, for sure. Damn, okay. My bad. My bad. No, that's a... So, yeah, I'm definitely rusty. So, one thing you should always do, one thing you can learn from that example, as soon as the play is finished, always think about where the next move will be. You should always think about what's going to happen next, right? As soon as the play is done, think ahead. Don't just kind of whittle-waddle, right? I kind of moved there because I wanted to play around the center, but there was no point. Now here, Silas is dead, we both just died, Misfortune died bot side, we know Zac was just bot side as well. I'm gonna ping question mark and Dragon. They could be doing it. I'm gonna run straight towards it and maybe check here. And Sejuani is gonna leave. And they are doing it. Cool. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna... Oh. Damn. Okay, cool. Nice, huge. Now I'm gonna use this for CC. I'm not gonna play. Okay, actually we have Silas on this side, so I'll play a bit more aggressive than usual. Fuck. That was just. Wow, that was just tough. Okay. Not the worst, not the best, obviously. They're a little bit ahead. Okay, so let's take a step back here, right? I mean, the dragon play still was good. Obviously I thought I would have enough damage to kill, so waste my flash as well. But hey, that's fine. What's the situation? Azir and Zac are extremely strong. Misfortune also has iron advantage. We're basically disadvantaged in most areas of the fight. So, when we play these fights, if we play it for more than about 10 seconds, or the fight just goes, you know, inherently longer, then you're probably not looking for the fight nearly as much. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to clear out the wave, just so that we can get a bit of tempo. Hopefully we can get that done. Now we're going to move towards our Aatrox, who's fighting Senna and Gnar. We know Zac was just bot side. So, right now, the goal is to find information and try to use what we can. Here, I think that Senna's going to try and take vision here. Anytime now. If not, there she is. I'm going to check out here. Maybe she looks for a ward. Nope, she does not. Maybe it's already warded. Ah, that's why. It's already warded. Take some plants. What I'm going to do here, maybe look for... Oh, okay, Zac's also here as well. We're not going to fight this. That's fine. I think there's not a lot I can do here. Kind of a waste of a control ward because I know that I can't control this area. Arakan is alive, but enemy team won't really want to do it as long as I have my ulti up. It's going to be a pretty hard contest for them. What I want to do here probably is look for... Wow, that's just very sad. Cool. I just want to secure these kills where we can because we are behind, right? Okay, bounties are great. Killer not getting picked is greater. Nice. Awesome. Do we need to stay mid? I don't think so. Oh, what the... Wow. That's just my bad. I did not expect them to just jump in there. Okay. Oh crap. Wow, okay. The rest of the fight is up to them, but I think they do lose, yeah. Am I getting outplayed? Maybe. Alright, that's fine. Let's see what we can do with that. I think we're gonna run Redemption, just because our team does survive for quite a while. Yeah, I'm definitely not playing this game as well as I wanted to. Be unfortunate. Oh, that's sad. That is very sad. Now, do we get top in here? I don't think we do anymore. There's going to be no objective in the next fight. What I'm going to do instead, set up for the next play. Because, like you said, you know, play the macro game. My hands aren't working this game, my brain isn't either. Zac is dead, 3 is topside. What I can do here, I can get free vision into the bot side jungle, prepare for this upcoming dragon. So here, I kind of want to spread my vision across the map in a way that... Oh, hold on. In a way that they can't just clear it, or clear every single ward by the time they come back. And then what we're gonna do... Cool. I do want to reset here because I want to refresh my wards. Hopefully he doesn't check. Okay, he doesn't check. There's still 2 topside. Also watch which one he's doing, but it's okay. Now I'm trying to watch my teammates. We know that 2 are top, so Silas is in 1v1 here. We can definitely play towards this. Fortune has ult. Nara's not really a play, so it's fine. Okay, cool. We don't have any vision here. I'm a bit curious as to what they'll do. Not much I can really do here. Do I play towards bot side? We know Azir's mid, we know Misfortune's somewhere around bot river. Definitely an interesting spot to play. I think I will need to help out mid. No doubt about it. I think I'm too late to this rotation, perhaps. gonna try an ulti here as well. Wow, that's just really sad. The sad part about it is I do have Archon, so we don't even get the bounties, I think, from what I understand. Are we able to maybe catch off Nar here, maybe? Ooh. Okay. Cool. Try and be aware. Okay, no mind, I'm not really catching that guy. We could have potentially played for the... Okay, nice. Bit of a messy team fight for sure. Don't think I can do much else in this, unless... Oh. Wow, this is kind of tough. What can we do here? I mean, again, the longer the game goes on, which is probably what I can play for in these ranks. This is like diamond-ish, so very possible to win. The way I plan to play this is just survive, look for counter plays. For me, late game's a bit of a repeat, right? Ward, look for plays. Like maybe a Zero just overextends here for no reason, which is actually kind of looking like it. Wait. It's actually kind of looking like it. Okay, cool. And we just stun him and free kill. Right? Nice. That's why, you know, you can sometimes rely on the enemy team just messing up. Yes, a Zero being there should not have happened, but hey, I saw it early, I played for it, it worked. Sometimes life just does that for you. Everyone's on bot side now, not sure why, when Baron's up. But hey, like I said, you don't need a question, right? You just adapt to what you see. And being adaptable is probably one of the best things you can do. The Senna's in middle lane right now, so maybe we can look for a counter play in bot side. But I think the play looks pretty over. No lot I can do there. How much do I want to? I guess we'll just play. Oh, wow, okay, no, this is just bad for me. Oh, this... Oh, no. Oh, no. My man's is not having it this game. I'm not sure. Take one game, I guess? I guess, you know, although I am a coach, or although I have reached Grandmaster, I can still lose diamond games, I guess. What? It is what it is. The only thing I'd really, I mean, sometimes it happens, right? Silas is not coming back, for sure. Mentally gone. I do wish some of the earlier Sejuani games did work out, but stuff happens. It's alright. The main thing about you guys, I feel like when you play this game, it's not about winning this game, it's about the things that you practice this game, and then what you learn from it to do the next. Let's see, Chachi. Cool, nice. Ah, that's really sad. I think I died for this. Oh, I died for this. Whew. Hey! Yeah, you lose some, you win some. Alright, let's look at some of the replays, eh? Okay, so, I think for myself, the one thing I like to review all the time, you can review after the game, straight after, or a bit after, I mean, give it a day, or up to you, really. As long as you kind of know what you were thinking at the time. I think for me, this game, the start went really well. Why did the start go well? Because I pre-planned my steps before the game started, right? I said, Zach's going to come bot side, we're going to plan our waves out so that we're not near the tower by the time that happens, and we're going to go for poke when they farm, or when they have to try to hit us, or when they, you know. If you guys noticed, part of my gameplay is Seraphine as well. Okay, alright, so hopefully you guys can see my screen now. Okay, so, part of my tricks as Seraphine, I won't call it tricks, but something you can do as Seraphine. So, for the most part, if you're playing in this upper section, right? Let's just say you're playing in this section, okay? You guys are pressuring them, you're playing around these spots, these spots, these spots. When the enemy team plays like this, right? Or when they have to play like this, right? Any of these near terrain areas, when they try to play these areas, these are very easy choke points because once you press even up a little bit, they have to choose between making really awkward decisions or going into the path that you expected them to go in, right? And you're really aiming for these points right here. These are really key points that you can control with an ability that has a long range and goes in a straight line and is a bit of AoE, right? That makes a lot of sense, hopefully. When you're aiming for spots in the middle, that is generally when the ADC is farming, right? If the ADC is farming, if the support is auto-attacking, right? These are great timers to try and land your abilities. Did I do that this game? I think I did it for half my abilities, I would say. Given that this is my first game after not playing for like a long time, or like, you know, weeks, I definitely haven't played that often, but that's fine, right? Always coaching myself in that sense, right? Always trying to improve. I'm not an amazing player, but to get good, I do have to spend games and get back into the flow, and that's fine. So playing the game out, so here, what did we do, right? Let's just quickly look at this. How did we apply that to our game? So, here, one of the reasons why we can't play this bush is because they, again, like I said, we have way more range than they do. If my Caitlyn is here with me, we could have done a huge trade, but that's okay. It's fine. The reason I didn't hit Misfortune is because she has high movement speed from her W, right? You can see the little trail, it means it's going really, really fast. Senna, however, is playing a normal movement speed, much easier target to hit, right? And we're playing along this again. If they played here, it would have been exactly the same. If they played in the middle, she has a bit more wiggle room, but playing from the bush area of surprise, very easy target to shoot, right? Should be fairly easy. If she's not doing like this, then it's quite simple to predict the way she goes, and easiest hit of your life, right? Not too hard. Could have been a much better trade, but that's okay. Happens. Now notice here, right? When do I decide to turn? The reason I don't turn on Senna is because I know she still has Q. That means I don't want to engage in a 1v1 right now, right? What I'm looking for is when she walks into both Caitlyn and me. Then there's a chance that we can actually trade 2 auto attacks for 1. My writing is not very good with the mouse, but hopefully you get the idea. And that's exactly what happened. If you watch here, for only a brief moment, right? The Misfortune steps back for no reason, and the Senna is now mispositioned because she's trying to make up for the trade that just happened. Very, very common strategy and tactic, and very common pattern, that he can abuse all the time. Cool. So starting lane with a really good trade. Then, as soon as my abilities are on cooldown, I immediately look to get level 1, level 2 push. So far, so good. That's why I said the early part of this game, I think we played it pretty well, or good enough for my standards. The fishing E is fine at this point. Like this one, since you don't have abilities up, you respect the auto attack. You don't want to trade auto attacks with Senna because she does tend to have a slight advantage, given that if she hits you twice, she can get percentage health damage. But here, we know we have the level 2 push. You'll see, if you remember in the gameplay, I started pinging it right about now, trying to play it all in. And here, I think I could have definitely fished for the center, but unfortunately, I just wasn't good enough. But that's okay. The fact that we could zone them out like this just proves the power of level 2, and these players respect it. See here, Misfortune should lose a minion for it. Well, she didn't, that's okay. But I could have definitely pressured a bit more and looked for an E. But hey, like, these are things that even though I know, without proper practice and enough games, are not built into me just yet. Well, I've played plenty of games, but just not recently. I've been playing a lot more Marvel Rivals than League of Legends. Cool. Alright, so lane's been doing pretty well. Now, how do we know that Zach was coming bot side? Remember, like I said, we saw him on the Raptor camp at the start of the game. So let's just see if my prediction was right. So he wasn't there just yet, but he was preparing to come down, right? I feel like you always have to be prepared if you don't already know, right? Especially someone like Zach, who can just go from here to here in 1 second. You should prepare to pull your wave back. That is the step you need to do, right? It's not about whether he actually is here or not. It's about respect. We know that Zach is bot side. We just don't know when he'll come bot side, if he will. So prepare your wave in advance earlier, and then play appropriately. Yes, I give a lot of pressure here, but me personally, it's just about risk to reward, right? If we play aggressive in this spot, 1, it's going to push the wave, and 2, the Zach will be able to gank us. And that's not a good scenario, especially not when your Sejuani slow, Sejuani has a slow clearer compared to Zach, so she's a bit slower in the uptake. And that's just, it is what it is, you know? Alright, cool. So at any point right here, Zach could be bot side. I would never have known. Or I wouldn't be 100%. Cool. Let's skip forward. Zach goes mid. Sejuani tries to gank bot lane. Now here, I know something that, this is something you can learn from as well. Patience. Like just the idea of being slow, being patient with your abilities. When Sejuani goes here, right, I should never use E like this. Even though it's out of range, out of vision, sorry. It never reaches because her movement speed is so fast. She has no reason to walk like this. Makes no sense. It's senseless. So, yeah, I think that's really poor play for me. I should have used it at a point where it was a little bit more guaranteed. Given that there was a lot of room for improvement in this play, it is just a bit unfortunate. I think we did end up getting the flashes later on, but yeah. So here, much better, right? Here, the Sejuani used a W to slow, and then I followed up with my own slow. Unfortunately, it didn't snare, but it's alright. Cool. And this, again, another crucial point of the early game that you guys can definitely learn from, right? So when you do have an advantage, right? Think about what just happened. We got a gank, okay? We didn't kill them. They lost their flashes, and they have no HP and mana, okay? Enemy team right now is most likely prioritizing to recall. If they're not, they're greedy, you can just kill them. But these guys are planning to recall. The immediate thought you should have is, do I push, right? Or do I just leave it and it freezes and I can recall? Initially, I thought this was a freeze. I mean, it could have been a freeze, right? It could have been fine. Like, Caitlyn's full HP, full mana, she can just stay, do nothing, and she still gains a lot. Because she queued the wave, I now understood that Caitlyn now wants to push, right? And they're guaranteed recall because, I mean, you haven't seen them for a while, most likely they've recalled. So, we're gonna push the wave here and then get under tower. And you'll see, I mean, the bot lane probably catches it, that's fine. But now we don't have to play in a poor wave state, right? Let's say it starts pushing towards us and we can actually play the game again. Cool, great, fantastic. At this point, we still know that Zach is bot side because I think playing on earlier, I saw that Raptor camp was taken, and then from that I guesstimated, right? It's always a guess game for me, that Zach will be bot side or pathing towards, right? Cool. All right. Now, what are the bad parts of the game? So how do we figure that out? I feel like, I mean, the easiest part, right, would be to look at our deaths. So how did we die? So what happened? Okay, I remember this. So when you look at your deaths, I feel like, so maybe I'll just look at one for today's game. But what you should look at, right, is the sequence that happened before you died. So what was I doing and what was I trying to do? Okay, so here, right, maybe if I go even further back, right? So what happened? So what's happened recently? This happened, getting recalls, I said lane. Okay, cool. Azir is mid, okay? Information, right? Azir goes missing, Azir actually recalls. Okay, cool. So here, I'm trying to look for a sneaky angle, see if I can get some picks. Senna does spot me on the vision plant, that's okay, happens. Was there any way I could have expected Zach to be here? To be honest, I'm not really sure. One thing you can do is make the assumption that Zach would be here, right? Because If Sejuani's bot side, remember, they both started on top side. If Sejuani's bot side, Zac could be bot side. You can make a simple assumption like that, right? But I think for me, that wasn't a main consideration here. Here I kind of thought that if I landed a really good ult, we could just murder one of them and 3v2 the rest, right? I thought that made sense to me. I think this is just too rushed. Because one thing you should always consider, right? And like I said, I'm not a very good player, but I managed to reach Grandmaster, so what does that say? Anyways, this is a not good play because by the time I engage here, Sejuani is not even close to the fight. So there's no chance that she can follow up here, right? What I should be doing, yes, I can fish my abilities, sure. I should play it slow, play on the next wave when it bounces back, and Sejuani gets a free ult, and then I can combo with mine, right? I don't need to force this play. It's not that great either, looking back on it, because Misfortune can, she did, ulti. And it's just a really hard angle to play. So here it's like, what you can learn from this example is, you know, although I say it and don't always practice it, you should always play with your teammates, right? It's not about playing, like hoping your teammates will do something. It's about making sure that when you do make the play, right? Like I said, everyone in your team is able to engage on that play, not just one or two, right? That will if you can get all three people, that maximizes your chance to actually win that fight, right? But yeah, I think I won't go any further than that. Hopefully, you guys did get the useful bits of this game, although a lot of it was laning phase. We did get some good picks here and there, but we also made a bunch of mistakes, and then Silas tilted out his mind. But hey, if you guys like this kind of content, then let me know. Like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully next time we win though. Alright guys, ciao.